Well, 8.5 minutes left to go before we get this one underway between the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs and the Mitchell Tigers. Thanks for being here with us, those of you who are here just a little bit early. As you can see down in front of us, the coin toss being held. We're going to step aside for just a little bit, for about 8 minutes actually, and we'll be back with football action between the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs and the Mitchell Tigers here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net.
With the dawn of every new day come countless new demands. At New Holland, we know the value of reliable planting. That's why our P-Series air carts and drills give you precise control over your seeding, increasing accuracy and yield. When it comes time to harvest, the CR Series Combine offers superior quality, minimal grain loss, and increased visibility. Challenges will vary from day to day, but your answers to them won't. New Holland, equipped for a new world.
Hin's Home Furnishings of Gordon has a great selection of flooring, sofas, recliners, mattresses, tables, appliances, and much more. Even if you don't see it, they can get it for you.
So that's
they also
cool,
offer free local delivery.
Farmers Co-op.
Check out their holiday recliner sale going on now. Remember, every dollar you spend
maybe
locally
we had three
keeps
last
money
year.
in our
Farmers
community.
Co-op's the new one.
Hin's Home Furnishings is located at 122 North Main Street in Gordon. Give them a call at 308-282-0464.
We are pleased to
Farmers Co-op is a local cooperative that invests its earnings locally to improve services our patrons need to run successful operations. New and improved grain handling facilities, up-to-date agronomy application, and feed delivery equipment are components that help Farmers Co-op's owners, its patrons, operate successful farms. For more information, visit Farmers Co-op's website at www.farmcoop.com. Farmers Co-op. Knowledge, commitment, success.
We would like to remind everyone that good sportsmanship is one of the primary purposes of educational athletics. Our student athletes recognize that judgment calls by officials, coaches, and themselves are made in good faith and should be respected. Spectators can support both of these teams by refraining from derogatory or demeaning comments and cheers tonight. We hope that you enjoy the game and support the students in a positive and sportsmanlike manner. Thank you for your cooperation. Now I'd like to announce the captains for the visiting Mitchell Tigers. Number 5, Hunter Limley. Number 12, Blaine Time. Number 45, Lane Chasick. And number 72.
So just about 2 minutes left to go before we get this one underway. And before we get things going, just one observation. We were down in Sydney a week ago, and nothing against the Sydney facilities, but the facilities here in Gordon take a back seat to absolutely no one. The field, the effort that the crew, the grounds crew, the maintenance crew puts in to make this field. It's those extra little touches that really, really make a difference, and this truly is really an awesome-looking field. They do a great job with it.
I have an announcement here. The boys and girls basketball teams are having a barbecue. It costs $7. Includes drinks, burgers, chips, salad, and dessert. And I think they're set up south of the crow's nest.
Oops. Hold on, we got no sound. Yeah. Let's try this. Let's see what we got here. Come on.
Number 22.
Crap.
Kicking off the Mustangs will be number 39. Juan De Cruz.
Check. Now we got some sound. Not sure what was going on there a little bit ago. You kind of missed the opening, but either way, we are ready for football. As we were saying, and well, that was really well said. We're going to try that again. The facilities here in Gordon take a back seat to absolutely nobody. This field is in fantastic shape, and Clint Anderson, along with Casey Slama, Gene Anderson behind the camera. But Casey, you were saying that the grounds crew really had to step up this week. Return 25-30, 35-40, and out of bounds. Great field position for the Mitchell Tigers. Return that time by Ryan Agualo. A sophomore sets Mitchell up in great field position at their own 43-yard line to start the game. So. Not the way they drew it up, but ready to go to work now. Mitchell will work out of the gun. 2 wides, 3 wides to the near side, 1 to the far side. Agualo in motion. They're going to give it to him on that jet sweep action. Mustang stringing out. Now he cuts it back up inside across the 50, 45. 1 man to beat, 40, and down he goes just inside the 40-yard line. If he gets past that defender, he's gone.
He sweeps around the right side for a good game and a first down for the Tigers. He's brought down here by number 23, P.J. Lynch for the Mustangs. I'll put the ball on the 39-yard line of the Mustangs. It will be first and 10 Tigers.
Well, Blake Tyne is the quarterback for the Mitchell Tigers. We saw him a year ago. Tall drink of water, and he can sling it around the football field, and he does it there, complete inside the 30-yard line down to the 28 of the Mustangs. A good easy pass on first down. and that'll should move the sticks, and it does. Fresh set of downs, 1st and 10. 2 plays, 2 first downs for the Mitchell Tigers.
But he picked up enough yards for another 1st and 10 for the Tigers, where the ball will be on the 26-yard line.
Well, the Mustangs, fresh off of last week's mauling at the hands of the Sidney Red Raiders, hoping they can find something a little different here to their liking tonight. Handoff out of the gun, down to the 20-yard line, but still good yardage, about 8 on that first down carry.
Rather than Ayoy, he picked up another nice 7 yardage. He brought down by number 53, Chad Graff. We'll give him 6 yards on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 4.
So 2nd down and 3 for the Mitchell Tigers. 10 minutes and 40 seconds to go. First quarter, opening drive of the game. Tyne with one back in the backfield with him. Man in motion, a little pass to Agualo. That's complete. He's getting a lot of touches on this first drive.
Ayoy makes the reception, picks up enough yards for 1st and 10. We have a Mustang down on the play. He's brought down by number 21, Cade Goins, and number 23, P.J. Lynch.
Got a Mustang down. The PA announcer says that's P.J. Lynch. We're going to step aside for just a bit, and we'll be back here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net.
You're at brunch. You want to go sweet, but you also want savory. What do? You order the brunch explosion. Boom. It's the same thing as Aflac. All right, look, you have major medical insurance, but you also need to make sure your bases are covered. So if you get stuck with an unexpected medical bill and your regular insurance doesn't pay for everything, Aflac pays you cash to help you get through it.
Oh, that's what Aflac is.
That's what Aflac is.
There is a new world out there, revealing itself in unpredictable ways. A world that demands more from the land and those who grow, farm, and build on it. This new world calls for the ingenuity to get more out of it, while preserving as much as we can. After all, to stay ahead of tomorrow, we need to be equipped for it today.
So they have asked the ambulance crew to come out and take a look at this. So we're going to be stopped here for just a little bit as they work here. They've got him sitting up now. Nothing super serious, but enough that that they've asked for a little bit of extra help here.
Let's give the injured Mustang player a big hand.
So they got him up and walking off under his own power.
Ball on the 10-yard line will be 1st and goal, Tigers.
Just enough breeze tonight to cause us some difficulty, and now ready to get back to football action. Mitchell has it 1st and goal, just right on the 10-yard line. 10 minutes and 25 seconds to go, first quarter, opening drive of the game. And Mitchell has had their way so far with the Mustang defense. That was a Mustang defense that looked really stout the first quarter last week against Sidney. Tyne takes the snap, but flags stop play.
Penalty flags on the play.
We'll see what the call is here. Offsides on the defense, and so it'll be 1st and goal from the 5.
5-yard penalty.
High atop Mustang Field and looking into the sun, always a challenge during the first half of these games until that sun sinks down just a little bit. But the Mustangs in their all-blue uniforms, Mitchell in the white tops, the black pants, and the black helmets. Now they've got it 1st and goal from the 5. 2 wideouts to each side, man in motion. And flags again, this time false start, and so they give that yardage right back. It'll be 1st and goal from the 10. 9:59 to go, first quarter. Gorgeous night for football. Just a little bit of breeze coming from right or left to right across your computer screen. And nothing severe, I don't know, 5 to 10 miles an hour maybe. So they'll wind the clock and take another crack at it. First and goal from the 10. Tyne with 2 backs in the backfield. 1 wide out to the near side. Man in motion. Tyne gives it off. Inside the 5, down close, and he is in there for the touchdown. As that was a 5-yard touchdown run by Hunter Lemley. And now we'll have a PAT attempt. This will be Tyne on the kick. Good spot. The kick is up. And it is good.
And the kick is good. With 9:42 left in the first
quarter, 7-0. Mitchell takes the early lead. Folks, did you know that Strong Insurance is your independent insurance agency? They represent a variety of insurance companies, and they sell the products that most appropriately meet the needs of their clients. As an independent agent, they review many quotes, and they offer their clients the best policy options available. They don't work for any one insurance company. They work for you at Strong Insurance in Gordon. Stop in to True Value of Gordon and check out their September bargains of the month, including big savings on Drive Coat Driveway Sealer, Prestone Antifreeze and Coolant, Pro Mist Mops, Birdseed, and more. See Buck and the gang at 217 North Main Street in Gordon. They're open Monday through Saturday from 7:30 to 6. So Mitchell's got it teed up, ready to kick it away to the Mustangs. Gorgeous cloudless sky here early September, and it just doesn't get much better than this. Well, Mitchell's got it teed up. A low spinning kick. And that not handled cleanly by Corbin Bailey. Up across the 30, 35, and down he goes. We'll mark him right at the 35-yard line. Starts by getting good yardage on first down and working from there. So they come out with 1 wide out to the left side. Carson Hinn goes under center. They give it to the fullback straight ahead. That's Caden Vincent ahead for about 3 yards.
Looks like he picked up about 4 yards on the play. It'll make it 2nd and 6 from the 37.
It was. Well, that's going to be a loss on the play on the carry by Elijah Jackson. And Mitchell has really taken a page out of the Sydney Red Raiders playbook on defense from a week ago. Crowding that line of scrimmage, putting pressure, bringing everybody, Sydney really didn't respect the Mustangs' ability to throw the football down the field. They played with 1 safety all night and just crowded that line of scrimmage, and that's what Mitchell has done so far. 8:31 to go in the first quarter. Mustangs have got it 3rd down and 8. Hinn goes under center. They give it on the reverse. This is Tommy Bragg. Slips a tackle, 40, 45, and down he goes at the 48-yard line. That's a first down for the Mustangs. That's the first time we've seen that play this season. They run that double reverse, and it worked. Well, that's what the Mustangs needed. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. 8:08 to go. Clock runs in the first quarter. Man in motion, that's Jackson. They give it off right straight up the middle. That's Vincent, down to about the 49-yard line of the Tigers.
Carson Hen, number 4, hands it off to number 20, Cade Vincent, up the middle. Picks up about 3 yards on the play. He's brought down in here by number 45, Lane Chasick, and number 3, Austin Time. Ball's on the 49-yard line. Will be 2nd and 7.
Carson keeps it himself across the 45 and down to the 43-yard line. That'll be about a yard short of the first down, but a good gain by Carson Hen on the quarterback keeper that time.
He's brought down by number 83, John Thomas, number 21, Max Pomalo. That'll make it 3rd and 1 Mustangs from the 43.
Very, very manageable. 6:57 to go, first quarter. Carson Hen surveys the defense, goes under center. Turns, gives to Jackson. He's across the 40, backs his way ahead for the first down. Down inside the 40 to the 37-yard line of the Mitchell Tigers. And so the Mustangs move the chains again.
And number 45, Lane Chasick, picks up enough yards for 1st and 10. The ball's on the 36-yard line.
First and 10 Mustangs from the 37-yard line. Carson Hen keeps it 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Carson Hen is all the way home. Touchdown Mustangs. The Mustangs needed that to answer that emphatic touchdown drive by the Tigers. So they'll line up for the PAT, something they didn't get to do a week ago as they were shut out down in Sydney. Snap is no good. Carson Hen throws it. That is incomplete. Had a man there, but the pass was low. Couldn't quite haul it in, and so 6:21 to go, first quarter. It's Mitchell 7 and Gordon-Rushville 6.
Farmers Co-op is a local cooperative that invests its earnings locally.
Oh, I probably should update the scoreboard. Come on,
patrons to run successful operations. New and improved grain handling facilities, up-to-date agronomy application, and feed delivery equipment are components that help Farmers Co-op's owners, its patrons, operate successful farms. For more information, visit Farmers Co-op's website at www.farmcoop.com. Farmers Co-op. Knowledge, commitment, success.
I finally realized we should probably update the scoreboard. That's why we have the thing down there. Mitchell Tigers lead at 7-6. 6:21 to go in the first quarter. Mustangs have it teed up. High, short, spinning kick is going to come down and land at the 20. Fielded there, across the 25 to the 30. 35, breaks a tackle and out to about the 38-yard line. And that didn't get a look at who that was. And so Mitchell again with good field position here as they start their second drive.
Ball on the 38-yard line of the Tigers where it'll be 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10, Mitchell Tigers. 3 wide outs to the near side, 1 back in the backfield with Tyne. Calls for the snap and whistles again, stop play. No shortage of flags in the early going here. False start on the Tigers. That'll make it first down and 15. I know we've got some Mitchell Tiger fans tuning in this evening. Glad to have you along on the broadcast here from Gordon tonight. The Mustang defense moving all around on this 1st and 15 play. Tyne drops straight back. Now he goes deep down the left side. Got a man with a step behind the defender. Complete. Foot race to the end zone, and nobody's going to catch number 3, as that is Austin Tyne, the freshman, hauling in that pass. He had a couple of steps behind the Mustang defender. That's an easy pitch and catch for 6. .602 to go in the first quarter, and that's a 1-play touchdown drive. Tyne's kick is up, and it is good, and just like that, it is 14-6.
The kick is up, and the kick is good. With 6:02 left in the first quarter, we have Tigers 14, Mustangs 6. I'd like to remind you again, the boys and girls basketball team are having a barbecue. It costs $7. Which includes drink, burgers, chips.
And I had forgotten a year ago it was Corby Campbell and the Gilliland, and just back and forth to see who could make the biggest play. It was a fun game to watch for sure. Corby at Black Hill State. And so we await the kickoff here. Chance to remind you that Hins Home Furnishings offers a full line of appliances, sofas, recliners, mattresses, and much more. And if you don't see what you're looking for, they can get it for you. They also offer free local delivery. And folks, remember, every dollar you spend locally keeps money in our community. Stop in and see Chuck and the crew at Hins Home Furnishings in downtown Gordon. 6:02 to go, first quarter. Mustangs down 14-6. Mitchell ready to send it back over to the Mustangs. Good spinning kick this time. That's Goings who's going to let it go. Is it going to trickle out of bounds? Yes, just barely. that was close. Cade wanted to field that at the last minute, decided against it, and then was hoping that wind was going to help push it across the sideline. Out of bounds, and so the Mustangs will have good field position to start this drive.
The ball will be
so the Mustangs from the 35-yard line again. 6:02 to go. First quarter. Carson Hind brings him to the line. Back in that double wing. Not a whole lot of variation on offensive sets here, but for the Mustangs. Now a man in motion. That's Jackson, but they give it to Vincent straight up the middle for a gain of about 2.
Carson Hind has the ball off to number 20, Caden Vincent. He goes up the middle for a short gain. He's brought down by number 72, Ian Carrier, and number 5, Hunter Lundling. We'll give him 3 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
So they come to the line again. 2nd down and 8. The turn, the give is to Jackson, coming around the right side this time. Makes a man miss and falls ahead to the 44-yard line. Good gain there. Brings up 3rd down and about 2.
He picks up pretty good yardage. He's brought down by number 21, Max Pomalo. That'll make it 3rd and 3 Mustangs from the 43.
.455 to go, first quarter. Mustangs 3rd and 2. Jackson in motion. They give it off to Caden Vincent. He's going to have a yard, and that is it. Stacked up short of the first down yardage. It's going to be fourth down and only about a half a foot. He got close, but not quite enough. 4:30 to go. Clock runs. Coach Bowker is going to go for it. You're 0-2. Your team needs a spark. Why not? Say, Mr. Bickle, plow me a road here. He turns. He gives it off to Vincent. Stacked up. I don't know if he got it.
Carson Hen hands it off to number 20, Caden Vincent.
They are. No, they're going to say he was just short.
First down, so the ball will go over to the Tigers.
Needed to touch the 35-yard line. Couldn't quite get there, so the Mustangs turn it over on downs.
It'll be the Tigers' ball, 1st and 10 on the Mustangs' 45-yard line.
Nope. Well, 1st and 10, Mitchell. The Mustang 45-yard line, 2 wide outs to each side, 1 back in the backfield with Tyne. They give it off to Agualo this time, out of the backfield. No, that's not Agualo. That was Hunter Lemley again on the carry. That's good for about 3. 2nd down and 7.
He goes around left side for a few yards. He's brought down by number 53 for the Mustangs, Chad Graff, and number 69, Clay Shields. We'll give him 3 yards on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 7, Tigers.
Clock running now, under 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. 2 backs in the backfield this time. Tyne takes the snap, hands it off, flags come down, and another procedure penalty against the Tigers.
A legal procedure against the Tigers. That'll back it up to the 47, where it'll be 2nd and 12, Tigers.
So that'll push the Tigers back, 2nd down and call it 13. 3:15 to go in the quarter. 3 wides to the far side of the field. Tyne takes the snap, looks right side, goes deep. Got a man there, but just a little bit too long on the pass that time. Incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd down and long.
Rylan Ayoy, but the ball falls incomplete. That'll make it 3rd and 12, Tigers from the 47.
Limited that big play right there. He certainly do it again.
2:58 to go. Clock stopped on the incompletion, one of the few times it stopped tonight. 2 wides to each side. Tyne in the gun. Calls for the snap, straight back. Launches it down the right side this time. And incomplete. Was that Agualo there? Couldn't quite pull it in through his fingers, and incomplete.
Rylan Ayoy, but the ball falls incomplete. That'll make it 4th and 12, Tigers from the 47.
It was there. He had a chance, got his hands on it. And so now Mitchell will, looks like they're going to punt it away here. 2:52 to go, first quarter.
Back for the Mustangs, number 8, Corbin Bailey.
And Corbin Bailey back to return this for the Mustangs. Blake Tyne back to punt. And that is blocked. Mustangs get on it. And that is a big turn of events right there. The Mustangs on the football at the 42-yard line of the Mitchell Tigers. And I didn't see who that was, but he shoved the blocker right back into Blake Tyne, and he had no chance.
Put the ball on the 42-yard line of the Tigers. Will be 1st and 10 Mustangs.
2:46 to go, first quarter. 2 wideouts to the left side this time and a false start.
Penalty flags on the play.
Everybody was anxious for that play. They had a couple of them that got an early lead. 1st and 15 now.
They'll back them up 5 and make it 1st and 15 Mustangs.
So 1st and 15 Mustangs. Ball now at the 48-yard line. Carson Hinn takes the snap, gives it off, and that's a short gain of only about a yard or 2. I think that was Vincent on the carry.
Right up the middle for a short gain.
Bring up 2nd down and about 14. They only got about a yard there. 2:27 to go, first quarter. A breeze has swung around now. It's directly at our backs as the Mustangs come to the line. Elijah Jackson comes in motion. Carson Hinn keeps it, coming near side. 45, cuts back, and brought down at the 44-yard line after a gain of about 2. So short gain there on 2nd down. They'll bring up 3rd down and 12.
Number 21 on that tackle, Max Palomalo, and number 5, Hunter Lindley. We'll give him 1. We'll call it 3rd and 12 Mustangs.
Carson Hinn brings him to the line. Straight back to pass goes Carson. Under pressure, and he's going to be brought down for a gigantic loss on the play, all the way back to the Mustang 40-yard line.
He's smothered under by number 2, right on A line for a big loss. That'll make it 4th down. Back to the top for the Mustangs will be number 8, Corbin Day, and back for the Tigers will be number 2, right on A line.
So low snap. Bailey with a low roller. Not much on that one on that rugby-style kick. And it's going to roll dead at the 40-yard line. So the Mustangs not able to really... He didn't get much on it. So it's 1st and 10, Mitchell Tigers from their own 40-yard line. Gordon-Rushville had a chance to flip the field position there, and the big sack really hurt that, and the short punt didn't do any good either. 40-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Mitchell Tigers. They'll work out of the I this time. 2 wide outs to the short side of the field, 1 to the near side. Tyne under center, brings a man in motion, and flags come down again. So Mitchell with all kinds of difficulties with procedure penalties in this first quarter. Lost count, that's at least 4. 45 seconds to go, first quarter. And now a 1st and 15. They'll work from the I again. 2 wide outs to the wide side of the field this time. Toss play, left side. Cuts it back. That's Agualo. Nearly had that ball ripped out of his hands. He did a great job of hanging on to it. He'll pick up about 3 yards on the play. Didn't see who the tackler was, but grabbed that football and spun Agualo around. So 2nd down and 11. 20 seconds to go. Clock runs in the first quarter. Mitchell just bringing the play in. They're going to have to hurry to get this play off before the end of the quarter. Under 10. Out of the gun, 2 backs in the backfield. They get the snap off. They give it off. And the Mustangs just trying to rip that football out of there. Agualo again able to hang on after a good gain that time. We head to the second quarter. It's Mitchell 14 and Gordon-Rushville 6.
Hens Home Furnishings of Gordon has a great selection of flooring, sofas, recliners, mattresses, tables, appliances, and much more. Even if you don't see it, they can get it for you. They also offer free local delivery. Check out their holiday recliner sale going on now. Remember, every dollar you spend locally means money in our community. Hens Home Furnishings is located at 122 North Main Street in Gordon. Give them a call.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's get set up and ready to go.
0464.
I can come hold that for you. All right. We are live.
I'd like to remind you, the boys and girls basketball team are having a barbecue. $7 includes drinks, burgers, chips, salad, and dessert. Sounds good.
That's my Twitter handle. So if anybody out there watching, you know, if they tweet what the Gordon-Rushville Public
Start the second quarter with Mitchell has the ball on the 47-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and 7.
I love public school tumbler with Gordon Elementary sticker on there and Gordon-Rushville. So tweet that to me.
And there is a big loss on 3rd down. Mustangs get in and bring Blake Tyne down for a big loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So the Mustangs were ready. They brought the heat on that 3rd down play. They sacked Blake Tyne, and that'll bring up a punt from the Mitchell Tigers. So tweet that direction statement out to @Slammer18. Be a big winner tonight. And a timeout called by the Mustangs. 11:29 to go, second quarter.
For everyone to know that not only, we have these lovely student athletes out here, we also have a direction for us educationally with these kids and as a school in this district. Obviously, that's why we're here for school, we're here for the kids, we're here to give them education so that they can best take care of themselves once they leave us. And that's post-secondary education, or whether or not it's directly into the workforce. So anybody that can tweet me that direction statement, first person I get it from, you will be a winner. And Miss Liggett, you are excluded from this challenge.
So, as most of you probably know, Casey Slama, the color man here, does a fantastic job, but his day job is as the principal of the Gordon Elementary School, and always glad to have him along with us and keeping us in the know with what's going on at Gordon-Rushville Public Schools. So 4th down, Tyne is going to throw it. It's a fake. Mustangs are on it. That pass is complete, and out of bounds he goes. That's going to be well short of the first down yardage.
And I don't know if he got it or not. No, he's short. So that'll make it 1st and 10 Mustangs.
So now the Mustangs in plus field position. They come to the line 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line of the Mitchell Tigers. 11:22 to go, second quarter. Back to that double wing. Hen goes under center. Takes the snap, gives it off to Tommy Bragg. Tommy can't really get anything going there. Good penetration that time. Maybe lost a half a yard on that play.
Number 72, Ian Carrier. In fact, we'll say no gain. That'll make it 2nd and 10 Mustangs.
No gain on the play, 2nd down and 10. So after each team came out and marched right down the field on their opening drive, the defensives have started to settle in a little bit here. Matt Hood split out wide to the near side. They give it off to Caden Vincent. Bounces off one tackler and down to the 45 after a gain of about 2.
He brought down in there by number 5, Hunter Lindley. We'll give him 2 yards on the play. That'll make it 3rd and 8 Mustang from the 45.
Got to keep them honest. 10 minutes and 10 seconds left to go, second quarter. Mustangs from the near side hash. And now we've got flags again.
Penalty flags on the play.
And they are going to send Corbin Bailey to the bench. Is this an equipment violation?
There's no flag on the play. It still makes it 3rd and 8.
They sent Bailey out. But so 3rd down and 8 for the Mustangs. The give is to, Carson keeps it himself. Tried to make a move and couldn't evade the tackler. It'll be 4th down from about the 41-yard line. 4th down and call it 4.
He's brought down by number 12 for the Tigers, Blake Pine. That'll make it 4th and 6 Mustangs. Number 8, Corbin Bailey will do the punting for the Mustangs.
I'm getting the zigzag signal from my cameraman. I don't know if that means that. So the Mustangs in punt formation here on 4th down. Mustangs going to try and play field position. Bailey boots this one away, and it's another short punt, but it's going to roll inside the 20. It's a Mitchell Tiger, and the Mustangs have got it. What a break for Gordon-Rushville.
The ball was touched by a Tiger and recovered by the Mustangs.
The Mustangs take over. Glare off of the field, it is hard to tell. We're going to say somewhere around the 16-yard line with 9:02 to go in the quarter. The Mustangs have got a couple of breaks tonight. They got the block punt, and then they get the carom off of a blocker that time. Sets them up 1st and 10. Ball on the 16-yard line of the Mitchell Tigers. 9:02 to go. Man in motion, that's Bragg. They give it off to Vincent. No, they didn't. Carson's got it. He's inside the 10. The 5 flag comes down. Carson's in for the touchdown, but 2 flags on the field back at about the 5-yard line. That was a great fake by Carson Hinn.
Well, we do have penalty flags on the play, though. Holding Mustangs.
Holding call is going to bring it back. That'll be 1st and 10. The flag fell at the 5-yard line. It's not going to affect much other than negating the play. It's going to be a gain of about 1.5 yards is what the net result is going to be. So it'll be 1st down and 8. So 1st down and 8 for the Mustangs.
Will be 1st and 9.
So wipe the touchdown off the board. But the Mustangs still in good shape here. Carson Hinn wants to throw. Looks left side. He's got a man. Can't haul it in. Threw it behind the receiver just a touch. And that was Elijah Jackson, I think, that couldn't pull it in.
The pass down in the end zone, and the ball is dropped.
He had 2 receivers down there. He had multiple options. Just couldn't quite convert. It'll be 2nd down and 8. .8:47 to go, second quarter. Mustangs in the red zone. Carson Hinn under center. Drop straight back to pass again. Swing pass to the right side, and that's dropped.
Number 4, Carson Hinn.
Well, that was Tommy Bragg.
To number 20, the ball's dropped again. Ball's incomplete.
No, that was Caden Vincent.
That'll make it 3rd and 9 Mustangs.
So 3rd down and 8. Well, one thing about Carson this season, he's been pretty accurate, what we've seen. He hasn't thrown a lot of passes, but when he has, they've been on the money. Two wide to the near side of the field. Carson Hinn straight back to pass. Now he's going to roll to his right. He's got room to run. Carson to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Tries to get to the pylon. Stretches. Touchdown. Touchdown, Carson Hinn. That was a great decision by Carson Hinn. He could see a whole lot of green.
Mustangs will attempt a 2-point conversion.
So they can. Well, let's see here. You've been making great comments. Let's see what we got going on here. And the Mustangs are gonna. We're messing with. It's no good. Whatever it was. Let's see what we can do here. Let's try this. Casey, what do you have now? Okay.
33 left in the second quarter. We have Tigers 14, Mustangs 12.
I think we got Casey back online here. I think we're still live. Give that a whirl. Not very loud. We got to see if we can figure out how to bring him up.
Cost $7. Includes drinks, burgers, chips, salad, and dessert.
What happened to our volume? Try that again, Casey. Man, not much there. Well, folks, we're going to go to commercial. We'll be back as we try and work out some technical issues here. Oh, yeah, we're not going anywhere. All right, we got to figure out how you can hear Casey Slama. And we'll continue to work on that. The Mustangs ready to kick off here. They trail at 14-12, 8.5 to go in the second quarter. Technical difficulties. Try that now, Casey.
Number 22, Dante DeBurs, steals the ball, brings it back up for a pretty good return.
I don't think that's still working. I'm not sure what we got going on here.
Number 52 for the Mustangs, that will be Logan Behringer.
Yeah, do you have Jordan's number? Next, Jordan, tell him we have some technical difficulties here. 1st and 10 for the Mitchell Tigers.
The ball's on the 36-yard line. Will be 1st and 10 Tigers.
So Mitchell from their 36-yard line. And this is Agualo, and he's got room to run. Look out. Mustangs trying to track him down. Nobody's going to catch him. That is a one-play touchdown drive by the Mitchell Tigers. Ryan Agualo, 65 yards, something like that. That is a long touchdown run. And it puts Mitchell back out in front 20-12.
In the attempt, the point after will be number 2, number 12, Blake Time. The kick is up, and the kick is no good.
The kick is no good.
16 left in the second quarter. We have Tigers 20, Mustangs 12.
Not how we wanted anything to happen there.
That works better.
That's moving.
We're going to plug you into that one.
We'll see if that works. Mr. Peters, can you hear me down there?
We got green bars on the thing. All right, so everybody wants green bars. Okay, touchdown. We got to kind of keep track here of what we are all out of whack. All right.
Jordan asked if I tried yelling.
Yell louder. I think we got it covered. Finally. Okay. Sorry about that, folks. Well, Casey had a lot of really good stuff to say in that first quarter and a half. Yeah. So we'll do that. We'll have to do that.
Yeah, we'll do that again.
We'll do that again. All right. So
Mr. Peters, is his name Aguayo? Aguayo, give me a thumbs up here, buddy.
So Mitchell ready to kick off here. Teed up at the 40-yard line. Mitchell now in front 20-12. 8 minutes and 16 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Low line drive kick this time. Bounces. Fielded by one of the up men, and he falls forward at the 20-yard line. That was
number 56.
Trying to see who that is. That was Chad Graff who fell on that.
By number 53, Chad Graff.
Oh, Clint, man, I was on a roll. I was on a roll there.
No.
We were doing good, but we're back. We're back.
Folks, you just missed half of the greatest broadcast ever. 8:13 to go. Mustangs 1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line. Carson Hinn brings them to the line. Drop straight back to pass. Mustangs like the look of the throw here now. Carson just throws that one away.
Yeah, smart play. Oh.
And that's going to be grounding.
Yeah, there wasn't anybody in the area.
Nobody there, and he was not outside the tackle box.
We have intentional grounding.
So that'll be a big loss on the play.
Yeah, I think they're trying to say that Corbin Bailey was downfield, but, you know, I did not see where he was. But anyway, it's not a good penalty for the Mustangs, especially since it's a loss of down on there.
So they're going to finally mark it off. It's going to be back at the all right, well, the flag got thrown way farther back than where they said that he was. Okay, so it's 2nd down and 15. The flag was laying at the 9-yard line. So they'll take over from about the 16-yard line. 2nd down, 8:06 to go. 2nd down and call it 14. Hood split out wide to the near side. Carson Hinn, and now we're going to have flags again.
Yeah, Carson just kind of flinched there.
Legal procedure, Mustangs.
Just nothing going right now. Nothing going right.
So 8:05 to go in the second quarter. And that penalty makes it 2nd down and 9, or 19. Never was good at math. Mustangs behind the sticks here, and that's a short gain on 2nd down of about 1.5 yards.
Caden Vincent right up the middle for a short gain.
Yeah, three Tigers grabbed a hold of him coming up the middle and took him down and not allowing him to get anywhere on that one.
3rd down and very long. 7:44 to go, second quarter. Mustangs in a big hole here. 3rd down and long. Carson Hinn under center. Jackson comes in motion. Carson keeps it around the right side. 20, cuts back, and then stacked up and out of bounds at about the 23, 24-yard line. Well short of 1st down yardage. It'll bring up 4th down.
Down by number 45, Lane Chasik, and number 3.
It'll be 4th down and 8.
Yeah, good run by Carson there. Certainly gives the punter a little more room to move to kick the ball.
So neither team has had very good success punting tonight. Mitchell back in a 2-deep safety look here. Corbin Bailey takes that snap, rugby-style kick, kicks this one away, and knuckleball that lands at the 45, across the 50 and down at the Mitchell Tiger 45-yard line.
Could just hear those Mitchell coaches over there, get away from the ball, especially after that last play where the ball rolled up on another Tiger. We were able to recover and we got a touchdown out of that, didn't we?
We did. Yeah.
We did. So this time they made a good decision to stay away from the ball on that punt.
So 1st and 10, Mitchell Tigers, 6:29 to go in the second quarter. Blake Tyne in the gun, man in motion, bringing it to the near side. The 45 cuts it back, flag down, stopped just shy of the 50. The ball comes out, and the Mustangs have it. No, they're going to say out of bounds.
Yep. Just out of bounds before the ball came out. Ripped it out right at the end.
Mustangs have been working hard at ripping that football out. We've seen them try several times tonight, but they accomplished it there, but just right on the sideline. But the flag is down. Somebody trying to get a block on the edge.
Yeah, a little hold, I think, on the edge there. Number 21, Max Palomo on the carry there, trying to stretch it out. And it is holding, in fact.
That will be a costly penalty.
We have holding on the Tigers.
We'll bring up first down in about 20.
You know, I think we're kind of seeing our defense kind of settle in a little bit. Even after that one play, long touchdown that they had, we're seeing just a little bit more aggressiveness out of our defense, which is what we have. It's the key. It's the key to us to win, is staying aggressive.
3 wide outs to the far side of the field. Quick swing pass out that direction. Cuts it back inside. Room to run. Look out. 50. Stiff arms a man at the 45, 40, 35, 30, carrying tackles with him all the way down to the 27-yard line. And that was Agualo or Aguayo, whichever that is, but another great run by him on that quick little swing pass, cut it all the way back across the field and sets Mitchell up in great shape at the Mustang 27-yard line.
Yeah, great run by Aguayo there. Really, he's got some pretty good wheels on him. In the open field, he really took off there, so that was a good run.
And that was a fantastic stiff arm that he applied at about the 40-yard line. 6 minutes to go, second quarter. Two wides to the near side, now a man in motion. Tyne gives it off. Left side, Mustangs are there, trip him up shy of the 25-yard line after a gain of about a yard.
Yeah, nice tackle there. Shoestring tackle by 74, Riley Snyder. Dove at the feet and just hit him enough to where it just knocked him off balance and he went down.
Number 74, Riley Snyder. Number 69, Clay Shields. And number 68, Trendon Starr.
So 5.5 to go, second quarter. Mitchell now has it second down and 9 at the Mustang 26-yard line. Mustangs still at this point down by just one score. They want to keep it that way. Tyne gives it off to Lemley. He's got room inside the 15 and down to the 14-yard line. That'll be 1st and 10, Mitchell.
Yeah, Mitchell's line's doing a really good job at just opening up some massive holes, and they're straight up the middle. And they're straight up the middle, and they're getting to that second level to where our linebackers just can't get there soon enough to make a tackle. Mitchell line playing pretty good.
And they've cleaned up those procedure penalties over the last half quarter or so, and that has made a difference. Well, Mitchell taking their time getting this play in. Tyne brings them to the line. Plenty of time to spare. The 5-second count now by the back judge. Tyne in the gun. And they ran out of time.
So works in our favor there, yeah. Yeah, you know, just another penalty there that was really unnecessary from the Tigers. Get that snap off. You see that back judge when he starts running his arm, you better get it off.
Well, it took a long time to get that play in from the sideline that time. 4:30 to go. Ball back at the 19-yard line. First down and 15. Tyne with one man behind him. Hands it off to Lemley. Slips through one tackle but can't evade the second one. No gain on the play. Will bring up second down.
Yeah, nice play there by number 79.
Number 68 for the Mustangs there on that tackle, Trendon Starr.
By another, well, I think it was 78. Old Tristan Derringer got in there and just kind of slowed him down enough to allow the linebackers to fill in and clean up the play there.
Second down and 14. 3 wides to the wide side of the field. Tyne boots to the right side, looks, throws a pass short, caught at the 15, inside the 10. It'll bring up third down. 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the half. It'll bring up third down and about 6. Maybe closer to 7. Third down and 7 for the Mitchell Tigers.
Puts the ball on the 10-yard line where it will be 3rd and 7 Tigers.
You know, Coach Rhodes, I think, is doing a decent job here. He's wanting to use as much clock really as he can so that the Mustangs can't get the ball back, you know, to maybe score. So he wants to get a score in and then use up as much time so then we don't have as much.
Tyne drops back to pass, looks right side. He's got a man there, brings it in, touchdown. Skinny post that time by Austin Tyne. Brought it in for the second touchdown catch of the night. 6 more on the board for the Mitchell Tigers. 3:02 to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice play call there. Good read by the quarterback and a really excellent throw.
So 3:02 to go, 26 to 12. Mitchell's going to go for 2 here. 3 wides to the left side of the field. Tyne drops back, looks right side, throws the pass, and it is almost intercepted, but falls incomplete. The score stays 26 to 12. 3:02 left to go in the second quarter.
We have 3:02 left in the second quarter. We have Tigers 26.
All right, let's try your deal.
What do you think? Okay.
Yes.
Revealing
All right.
itself in unpredictable ways.
I don't know why
A world that demands more from the land and those who
So
grow,
here's the
farm,
thing.
and build on it.
I probably saw it
This
before.
new
got a
world
commercial here,
calls
sorry.
for the
Let me come
ingenuity to get
out.
more out
Come out
of
of
it, while preserving as much as we can.
Okay, go ahead.
After
Okay,
all,
so you probably saw this before, but you didn't hear a thing. Well, now you get to hear it. So here's what I need you to do. Anybody out there watching, if you tweet what the Gordon-Rushville Public School direction statement is to me at Slammer18, you will get this I Love Public School tumbler along with a Gordon-Rushville sticker and a Gordon Elementary sticker. So tweet that to at Slammer18, the Gordon-Rushville Public School direction statement, and I'll send you a tumbler. Mr. Peters, you can't do that.
Well, Mitchell ready to kick it away here to the Mustangs. Out in front 26 to 12, 3:02 to go in the second quarter. Sun very close to setting. Beautiful view from up here, and it's an onside kick. The Mustangs alertly fall on it. Mitchell really trying to get after the Mustangs there, but heads up play that time by Logan Derringer, the freshman. Alertly jumped right on that.
Yeah, and the great thing about that is he attacked it before the 10 yards, so he could recover it, because if it goes past 10 yards, then the kicking team can recover. So that was a heads-up play by Logan to get the Mustangs the ball in great field position at the 50-yard line.
3:02 to go, plenty of time for the Mustangs to work. They've got 2 timeouts left. They come to the line right at midfield, trying to answer that touchdown drive by the Mitchell Tigers. Carson Hinn goes under center. Man in motion, that's Bragg to give it off. No, Carson keeps it himself, cuts it up across the 50, spins around and down after a gain of only about 2.
Keeps the ball himself.
So they've gone to a lot more of that quarterback keep in this second quarter.
Yeah, it's been a lot of read on Carson's play calling there. He's made a few good yards in there. Really on that play, the line just didn't sustain their blocks up front long enough to get anybody sprung out there.
So second down and, I'll call it 9. 2:30 to go in the second quarter. Wide out to the wide side of the field. Now Jackson comes in motion. They give it off to, nope, Carson's got it again. 45, makes a move, flag comes in. 2 flags come in. He's short of the first down yardage, but a couple of flags on the field.
Yeah, Tommy Bragg was out there. I think they're going to get called for a holding play out there.
Number 3, Austin Tyne, and number 45, Lane Chasick, but we have penalty flags on the play.
Holding on the Mustangs negates the good second down play there. And that'll cost the Mustangs 10 yards from the spot of the foul. They'll mark it back to the 45-yard line of Gordon-Rushville. Bring up second down and about 15. 2:11 to go, second quarter. Pace of play has slowed considerably here in the second quarter.
Yeah, I don't think there's really a lot of subs that coming in and out for either team. It's you know, you're 11 on offense and you're 11 on defense, playing both ways a lot of the time.
The second and 15 for the Mustangs. Clock runs under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Man in motion, that's Goings, that they give it off to Caden Vincent for a short gain of about 2 on the play. It'll bring up third down.
Picks up short yardage up the middle.
1:40 to go, and now a timeout's going to be called by the Mitchell Tigers. They're going to try and conserve some of this minute and 38 seconds that's left in this first half.
Yeah, I think they're smelling a little blood in the water right now, I'm afraid. We kind of shot ourselves in the foot with the holding penalty there, and just kind of getting a sustained drive has been difficult for us here lately.
The Mustangs have got some breaks in the game. They've got the block punt, sure, and then the, I don't know what you call that,
well,
but
the tip off the Tiger on our punt, fumble recovery by us. So we've had opportunities. Well, and we capitalized on that one. So
there's a shot of the Mustang cheerleaders. Always good to have cheerleaders adding to the atmosphere, and again, gorgeous night. Sun just slipping behind the horizon in the west. Mustangs back out onto the field for this third down play. Third down and 13 to go. Mitchell back out there and ready to get things going.
Yeah, Mitchell's D making sure that we're going to pass, which it looks like they're back pretty deep, not going to allow us to get deep.
Swing pass to the left side to Caden Vincent. That's good for no gain. It does keep that clock running, however. 1:25 to go. It brings up fourth down and 13 yards to go. Mitchell not using the timeout here. So Corbin Bailey back to punt.
Austin Tyne, and also
and Mitchell back with that double safety look. Tyne and Aguayo, and now a timeout will be called with 1:19 to go in the half. So Mitchell, I think they still have one timeout remaining. Mitchell with one timeout left. Sides and Milburn Ford in Rushville currently has a 2018 F350 crew cab, long box, lariat package with a 6.7 V8 Power Stroke diesel 4-wheel drive. This is a super nice truck. MSRP is $69,570, but it's now priced at $66,860. Subtract $1,500 in factory incentives. Do the math. That's $65,360. That is a fantastic price, folks. Call Bubba or Jared today do it tomorrow. For all of the details, 308-327-2472. The Mustangs out there ready to kick it away, and they've put some time back on the clock. 1:25 on the clock.
Tigers will be number 3, Austin Tyne, and number 2, Ryan Eli.
So Corbin Bailey back deep to kick this one away. He fumbles the snap, and now he's going to run with it. Corbin Bailey's going to get the first down. He's across the 40, 35, and out of bounds he goes. We saw that a week ago in Sydney. That was the Mustangs' best play of the night, was a punt snap that was rolled back to him that he ran for about 30 yards. He picks up the first down there on the heads-up play. The Mustangs back in business with 1:16 to go.
Yeah, I mean, heads up is all you can really say. Geez, low snap, fumbled it, knew pressure was coming. There's just a big enough hole that he could run through it. Nobody on the left side because the ball's supposed to be punted. And he gets a first down of it. So, you know, we're getting breaks. We're getting breaks. We got to just capitalize. We got to get something going here.
And thanks to the 2 timeouts called by the Mitchell Tigers, they got 1:16 to work.
Right.
Carson Hinn brings him to the line. Man in motion. Carson keeps it, cuts it upfield 30. 25, stacked up there, still on his feet. Breaks through tackles, 15, or down to the 20-yard line, inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. Good, tough run that time by Carson Hinn.
Yeah, nice run there by Carson. He's seeing something there that he likes. You know, he's faking that handoff to Caden, and then he's pulling it, and then he's getting some yardage. So whatever he's seeing, he's getting some nice yards out of it.
And he was stacked up and got an extra 10 yards on that play. The clock now winds under a minute to go in the half. Mustangs still with 2 timeouts by my count. Carson under center. Bragg comes in motion. Carson keeps it, bobbles it, catches it out of the air, inside the 20, inside the 15. Carson able to keep a handle on that.
Yeah, they're seeing something. They really are. They really are.
But the clock's running under 35 seconds.
The referee is telling them to stop, and they are not. They don't want to stop it. Apparently, they're just going to let it go. Hey, if you guys are down there, stop the clock.
Mitchell brought their own clock operator tonight, I think.
Well, it's kind of not working out for either of us, really, here right now.
Not so well. The Mustangs did get the timeout called. They'll put some time back on the clock here. It'll be second down and about 6 to go after Carson Hinn plucked that fumbled snap out of the air and got good yardage out of it. 42 seconds back on the clock now. So the Mustangs with some time to work here and down to their last timeout, though.
Yeah, Carson's really seeing, I think, holes that are presented to him really well. He's attacking them pretty fast and pretty quick, and he's getting good yardage. So we just need to make sure that our line continues to sustain their blocks, get to that second level, and then spring somebody open here.
Regardless of whether they score or not, this has been a great momentum boost for the Mustangs going into the half.
Right, should.
42 seconds left in the half. Second down and 6 for the Mustangs.
Second and 6 from the 15.
Hood split wide to the near side. That's the short side of the field. Carson Hinn steps in under center. Bragg in motion. They give it to Tommy Bragg this time. He's inside the 15, stacked up after a short gain down to about the 12, and it'll be third down. Timeout called by the Mustangs with 35 seconds to go in the half.
Nick Coley, number 45, Lane Chasick.
So third down for the Mustangs here, and
puts the ball down on the 13.
I'm assuming that's probably our third and final timeout for the half.
Another timeout on the field.
So really, you know, it's going to be a passing down situation, I would think, for us, you know, to try to get a first down. Obviously, in high school, you get the first down, the clock stops, you know, until the chains are set again. But it'll be actually, if we get a first down, it'll be first and goal already. From about, well, you know, the 9 if we make it to the stick. So, you know, this is pretty important here. Last few seconds of the first half for us could really, really keep us energized going into halftime, and then coming out of the second half, we can get a score.
if you don't get the clock stopped on this next play and you don't get a first down, the half's pretty much over. Yeah. You're pretty well done there. It's going to be hard to get another play off. So they come out for this third down play. 3rd down and 4.
3rd and 4 from the 13.
35 seconds to go, second quarter. Ball on the 12-yard line. Call it 3rd down and 3. They need the 9. Hinn under center. Jackson in motion. Carson Hinn keeps it, brought down for a loss on the play. Mitchell was all over that one.
Yeah, they were great defensive play there. We're hustling on the line. We do have one play left. 4th down.
With a chance here. 4th down.
Oh, you can't do that when it's 4th down.
Coach Bowker saying, what's going on?
It's a turnover on downs. You know, and I would almost bet you money that they probably talked about that during the timeout. But, you know, these are young kids, you know, and mistakes do happen. And you know, things will happen. Things will get better from here.
So I hope. They turn it over on downs. 17.7 seconds left to go from the Mitchell, what do they call it, about the 15-yard line. Mitchell's just going to take a knee and end the half here. We go to halftime. It is Mitchell 26, Gordon-Rushville 12. Casey, do you have a tweet on your contest yet?
I did. I got one. I got one from Derek Jansen. So, Duck, you will be the winner chicken dinner of that mug. Why don't you send me a PM here, or just send me a text with your address. And guess what, brother? I'll get that sent to you. I'll get that sent to you. So congratulations, Derek Jansen.
We head to halftime. Mitchell out in front, 26-12.
Farmers Co-op is a local cooperative that invests its earnings locally to improve services.
Well, that was
our
less than impressive.
Operations. New and improved grain handling facilities, up-to-date agronomy application, and feed delivery equipment are components that help Farmers Co-op's owners, its patrons, operate successful farms. For more information, visit Farmers Co-op's website at www.farmcoop.com. Farmers Co-op, knowledge, commitment, success.
Hinn's Home Furnishings of Gordon has a great selection of flooring, sofas, recliners, mattresses, tables, appliances, and much more. Even if you don't see it, they can get it for you. They also offer free local delivery. Check out their holiday recliner sale going on now. Remember, every dollar you spend locally keeps money in our community. Hinn's Home Furnishings is located at 122 North Main Street in Gordon. Give them a call at 308-282-0464.
So folks, Gordon Memorial Hospital Foundation, one of our partner sponsors this year, invites you to come and help them purchase new furniture for the residents of Countryside Care and have a great time in the process. The annual Diamonds and Denim Dinner and Auction will be held Saturday, November 4th at the Gordon American Legion. There will be a social hour at 5:30, dinner at 6:30, and an auction at 7:30. Tickets are available at the Rushville Clinic, the Gordon Memorial Hospital, and the Gordon Chamber of Commerce, or you can get them at the door. That's November 4th at the Gordon American Legion. Come help the Gordon Memorial Hospital Foundation with their Diamonds and Denim Dinner and Auction at the Gordon American Legion. All right, Casey, so tell us about the direction statement.
Yeah, so congrats again. Derek Jansen tweeted the correct direction statement for the Gordon-Rushville Public Schools, and here it is. At Gordon-Rushville Public Schools, our mission is to have a safe environment where everyone strives to be lifelong, productive, and successful learners. So that's our mission here, and we do it every day. We believe in it, and we believe in our students, and we hope to get this done and in cooperation with our parents, and also, you know, not just with parents, but the entire communities in general. So it's not just the school, it's all of us together to make sure that we are encouraging and helping all of our students so that they can be productive, lifelong learners.
Education is a community project, definitely, for sure. It requires help from a whole bunch of folks. And I like the lifelong part of that. We are all lifelong learners. If you get to the point where you know everything, you're in trouble, I think.
Well, it seems like every time we broadcast together, we're learning something new with this technology gig and everything, you know, so.
Sometimes we invent new words when the technology doesn't work. But, yeah, we say this a lot, folks, and those of you that follow us know we don't always get it right, but we sure have an awful lot of fun trying. We're glad to have all of you along with us tonight. We are at halftime, and we got a whole lot of you along witnessing this train wreck that has been the first half of this game tonight. 8 minutes and 22 seconds, add 3 to that when the teams come back out on the field. Gives us a tick over 11 minutes left before we get started with the second half. We've got the commercial music class down below us doing some fantastic work, and we apologize we cannot bring that to you. We did a year ago, and they do too good a job. YouTube flagged our broadcast and removed it from the internet. Wouldn't let anybody watch it because it sounded too much like copyrighted music. And so as much as we would love to bring that to you, we just can't do it. Now the band is going to tune up, the pep band is going to tune up. We can bring that to you, and we'll turn it over to the external mic, let you run to the refrigerator and grab a snack. At the half, it is Mitchell 26, Gordon-Rushville 12. We are at halftime. 3 minutes and 35 seconds to go. Well, 6.5. 26-12, and Mr. Slama with a little more to share with you on the direction statement.
Yeah. So my good friend Heath Peters, who's the high school principal down at Mitchell, texted me what the Mitchell Public School direction statement is. And theirs is Mitchell Public Schools, in partnership with the community, will empower students to become lifelong learners and respectful, responsible citizens. So, you know, it is public schools, and our jobs are to educate the public, no matter where you come from, who you are, whatever it is. We educate you to the best of our abilities, and those direction statements that we have at all our public schools help guide and drive what we do. So thank you, Mr. Peters, for shooting that out. Hope all is well as down there, and I hope to see you soon.
The Mustangs back out on the field.
You know, and I think coming into the second half, obviously on defense we have to limit Mitchell's big plays. That's going to be first and foremost. Offensively, we just have to sustain some drives, have no mental errors, you know, with penalties or missed blocks or anything, and we can get back in this. It's not out of the realm of possibility if we do those things.
Well, 2 of those Mitchell touchdowns came on one-play drives. One was the long pass, and the other the long run, and yeah, limit the damage from the big plays, and
yeah, and Aguayo for Mitchell's, I mean, he's a threat when he's in the open field. He's got some wheels, so we really have to stay in front of him and not allow him to get those big plays.
A good, tough runner. And folks, make sure that you say thanks to the partner sponsors this season. They have really made an investment in this and allows us to bring these broadcasts to you from near and far. And heavy on the far this season, 3 long road trips. We've made the one to Sydney. There'll be one to Hershey, and another one all the way down to Southern Valley, which is in Oxford, Nebraska, and that's a
few hours away.
That's a jaunt. That is a jaunt. But those partner sponsors this year: Modern Farm Equipment, Gordon Memorial Health Services, Farmers Co-op, and Hins Home Furnishings. Farmers Co-op, one of our new sponsors this season, and very glad to have them along with us. Other sponsors who you've heard throughout the season and will continue: Strong Insurance, Gordon True Value, Sides and Milburn Ford, Gardner, Lautzenheiser and Ryan, Hins Home Furnishings, the First National Bank of Gordon, and Hub International. And, of course, the Sheridan County Journal-Star, your source for all the news that is news in Sheridan County. Stay up to date and get your online edition of the Sheridan County Journal-Star. And you can be in the know. That online edition is available on Tuesday afternoons as my partner in crime here. 200
minutes, but you know, it's as fast as you guys drive, it'll probably be
296.9 miles from Gordon to Oxford, Nebraska.
You know, and those are games typically that you play when it gets to be state time. You know, but you know, it is what it is. You know, the reclassification, you know, came out, and you know, it affects a lot of teams. Obviously, not only us, but it is a lot. So traveling is just kind of what we do. It's
and
just
part
kind
of
the way it is.
Part of the nature of the beast these days, and a lot of schools have dropped from 11-man down to 8-man. You've got Kimball that you can't play anymore. That's a heck of a lot closer than Oxford, but
Baird's the same way.
Bayard the same way.
Dropped to 8-man, so you know, typically teams that are close to our area, you know, are just their enrollments aren't the same as they used to, and then they're making tough decisions, and obviously I know that was one for Baird and for Kimball to do, to drop to 8-man, and it just kind of is what it is.
Well, and in talking with Mustang Athletic Director Ward Walker last spring, he said over half the schools in the state play either 6- or 8-man football now. And that is a commentary in and of itself right there.
Yeah, and I think Ward mentioned to me too, from North Platte to the west here, there's, I believe, 11 11-man teams, 11 or 13 11-man teams left. You know, so obviously we're kind of seeing that population shift happening certainly out in our rural areas. But, you know, I think there's some other things that are happening is there's also kids returning back, you know, who go off and go to college, or they go enter the military, or if they you know, go to a 2-year college, and they're seeing benefits of coming back home, because there are opportunities for them when they come back. So, you know, I think that's some encouraging things that are happening for us too.
Fantastic place to live, and with technology we're more connected than we ever have been, and yeah, always great to see those young people coming back to the area. So we are 45 seconds away from the start of the second half. Let's update a scoreboard just a little bit. So ready to get the third quarter underway. Mustangs will get the football to start the second half. And what little bit of breeze we had is now gone just about completely down. Mitchell has it teed up at the 40-yard line. Back deep for the Mustangs. Corbin Bailey stands at his 10-yard line. They've got it teed up, 12 minutes on the clock, and we are ready to go. Third quarter just about to get underway. The officials holding things up here for, oh, we got a car with their lights on. The hazards of the twilight here.
Please turn off your lights.
Vehicles that ring the field here, and turn the ignition switch on, and the lights come on, so we can't proceed until the lights get turned off. And there we go. All right. And now they'll give them the go-ahead. And away we go. The third quarter is underway. High spinning, good kick. Taken by the up back. That's Cade Goings across the 20. Moves to his right, 25. Cuts it back up the middle, 30. Back outside, 35. And down he goes. Mustangs will start the second half at the 36-yard line.
Yeah, nice return there. That's good positive yardage there on a kickoff return.
He's brought down in there by.
Well, the Mustangs were able to get a little bit of traction late in that first half. See what adjustments they've made, see what they can do as they start the second half on offense.
You know, I think we'll continue to see, you know, Vincent up the middle, setting up that little lead option or lead dive where Carson's reading the end and taking it to the outside.
Carson under center. Man in motion, that's Bragg. They give it off to Bragg, trying to get the edge. Cuts it upfield across the 40. Spins his way across the 45 and finally slammed down, but not until he gets first down yardage out to the 46-yard line.
A nice beginning there for the Mustangs. Good hard run by Tommy Bragg. Nice blocking on the outside, which allowed him to cut up the middle and make a good run.
They did a great job of sealing the edge on that one. He finally was able to get to the corner.
Yep.
So first down Mustangs, ball at their own 46-yard line. Just underway in the third quarter. One wide out split to the far side. That's Jackson Fair. Jackson in motion, takes that handoff, cuts it upfield across the 50, and stuck right there after a gain of about 4 yards. Elijah Jackson had a good head of steam, but met rudely right at midfield.
Brought down by number 3, Austin Time.
You know, and I think I think what you saw there is just, you know, a young kid, still young, sophomore starting, you know, and just learning how to get pad level and popping somebody first, and he'll get better at that.
So 2nd down and 6, 10:50 to go, 3rd quarter. Elijah Jackson in motion. They'll give it to him on that fly sweep again. Can't quite get the corner, no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Hands the ball off to number 7.
Yeah, Mitchell did a good job stringing that play out, not allowing to get the outside, and then the linebackers cleaned it up on the inside. So Mitchell with a good defensive stop there.
So 3rd down and 6 for the Mustangs. Ball squarely on the 50-yard line. Mustangs taking their time getting this play called. Hen brings them to the line with 10:05 to go, 3rd quarter. There's the 5-second count from the back judge. Carson takes the snap, drops straight back to pass. And a flag comes in. That was a blatant holding call on the Mustangs there.
I mean, yeah, he had a hold, but it kind of looked like they both were bear hugging each other as they came up.
Wrapped up, and they both hit the ground, but it's going to go against the Mustangs, and that'll make it. They're going to, and the Mitchell coaches, Mitchell's going to decline this penalty. And so it'll be 4th down and 6 from the 50-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like Coach Backer's going to punt it away. A good decision here coming out of the second half. You're at your 50. There's no sense in you know, trying to go for it and turning the ball over and give Mitchell good field position. You know, now here's a chance for, if Corbin can boot one here, pinning them deep.
And number 3, Austin Time.
Elijah Jackson comes in motion again. Bailey takes the snap, rolls to his right, kicks that rugby kick, low line drive, bounces, rolls inside the 20, inside the 15. That's a good punt all the way down to the 12-yard line.
Yep.
Flipped the field position that time. This will be easily the Mitchell Tigers' worst starting field position of the day.
Yeah, and that it really helps our defense too a little bit, because you know we can pin them back. We can maybe do a couple things different, but Mitchell's pretty explosive too at the same time.
Yeah, Mitchell has shown they can score from anywhere on the field. 9:43 to go, 3rd quarter. And Mitchell with their first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, the sun completely behind the western horizon. Mitchell has it 1st and 10. 2 wide outs to the left side. They give it off on the handoff, as that's Lemley ahead for about 3.
Yeah, nice tackle by Tommy Bragg there. Shot that hole in well and made a great tackle.
Yardage up the middle. He's brought down in there by
2nd down and about 2nd down and 6.
We'll give him 4 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 6 Tigers.
Clock runs under 9:20 to go in the 3rd quarter. Blake Tyne out of the gun. One back with him in the backfield. Spins, now they give it off to Aguayo on the misdirection, and he's out over the 30-yard line for a 1st down.
Yeah, a little counter there. Given to their fastest player out there, tackled by Caden Vincent. Pretty good little play there for a 1st down.
But he picks up enough yards for a 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10, Mitchell Tigers, ball on the 30-yard line. And that was a well-designed play. Well, Mitchell back to the line, out of the gun is Tyne. Motion again, they'll hand it off on the fly sweep. Mustangs are ready that time. Met right at the 30-yard line, no gain.
Got Tommy Bragg on that and Caden Vincent on the tackle there. Read that well, filled the hole, and for a no gain. So nice play there.
Max Palomo on the carry that time. 8:25 to go, clock runs. And it brings up 2nd down and 10. Two wides to each side, one back in the backfield with Tyne. Takes the snap, drops back, looks left side, goes down the field, got a man there, overthrew him. The receiver had position, but the pass was just a little too deep.
Yeah, he had Corbin Bailey on the outside of him, giving up the middle of the field. Just missed him on that pass there. So, you know, now we're looking good. It's 3rd and 10. A little hold here, and we get the ball back, and you know, maybe we can get another score. So, defense so far doing what they should.
So 3rd and 10 for the Mitchell Tigers. 8:05 to go, 3rd quarter. Tyne hands it off. Ahead across the 35-yard line and stop there. It'll be 4th down and 5.
Yeah, Bragg and Elijah Jackson in on the tackle there.
The middle for yardage. He's brought down by number 7, Elijah Jackson. That'll make it.
So here we go. I think we got a punting situation, Clint.
35.
Well, 2 punts for Mitchell.
Back for the Mustangs will be number 4.
Neither one of them has worked out very well.
Will be number 12, Blake Tyne.
Tyne boots this one away. High, short kick, spins, rolls inside the 35, down at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, that ended up really well because when it looked like it came off his foot, it was just going to be a pretty big shank there, but got a good roll. Good punt. Mustangs back with the ball. 1st and 10 on the 39-yard line, it looks. Actually, that'll be the 34. Yep, 34, excuse me on that. And here we go.
So our next broadcast will be Tuesday the 11th. Mustangs at Crawford. We'll have that action for you here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net. 1st and 10 Mustangs. Man in motion. Carson Hinn keeps it, 35. Cuts back at the 40. Fights his way down the sideline. And he's going to have the 1st down out across the 45-yard line.
Yeah, that was a nice gain there by Carson. Tommy Bragg was coming on the motion there, and he got a good block on the outside, which sprung Carson open to get that big gain there. So we're seeing something. Carson like what he sees. I'm assuming the coaches probably see that up in the box too, and they're really letting Carson take control of the game by reading what's happening with those DNs.
Well, this is the most we've seen Carson on the keeper so far this season. 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. Jackson in motion. They give it off to Caden Vincent straight ahead for a gain of about 5 yards. And when you use that outside game to open it up inside.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Carson, he handed it off to Caden because that end was holding on the outside. So that read there for Carson means I'm going to hand it off to Caden, and he got a great 5-yard gain. So, I mean, it's really Carson. It's up to Carson really right now.
2nd down and 5 Mustangs. 6:40 to go, 3rd quarter. Mustangs on the move, right at midfield again. Jackson in motion. Carson keeps it this time. Cuts it outside, tracked down from behind after a gain of about a yard.
Carson Hinn keeps the ball himself and goes around the right side. Picks up short yardage.
Yeah, nice pursuit there by number 2 for the Tigers.
Well, that's Aguayo. Boy, he came around that end in a hurry.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He read that play really well.
So 3rd down and 4 for the Mustangs. Trying to keep this drive alive. They give it off this time to Tommy Bragg, and he is stacked up for no gain on the play.
Yeah, Mitchell Tigers read that really well. Read that counter coming back really well.
And that'll bring up 4th down. I'm going to say lost about a yard. 4th down and 5, and the Mustangs are going to have to punt again. 5.5 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Number 8, Corbin Bailey will be doing the punting. Back for the Tigers will be number 3, Austin Tyne.
And now whistles.
22, Dante Ballars.
Stop play.
And another vehicle with their lights on.
And they give the ready for play. 5:20 in the third quarter. Corbin Bailey back to punt it away again. Good snap. A little running start. And then a flag comes down. Ball down at the 14-yard line, picked up by Aguayo. He's out across the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Look out. Mr. Aguayo is going to bust this one to the hut. All the way home is Aguayo. We'll have to see what the flag is.
Ryland Ayoy feels that ball deep on his own territory and cuts it back up and down the field for a touchdown.
You know, that's just speed, you know, and speed kills. And that was a great return there. Nobody on the right side for us on the containment, and he just took it all the way to the house.
Mustangs were not expecting him to pick that football up and run with it.
So it's a touchdown.
So a touchdown for the Mitchell Tigers makes it 32-12.
Number 12, Blake.
And they'll line it up for the PAT. So it's been the big play that has really done the Mustangs in tonight.
Yeah, it really has.
PAT is good. Makes it 33-12.
With 4 minutes and 50 seconds left in the third quarter, we have Mitchell Tigers 32, Gordon-Rushville Mustangs 12. Or excuse me, 33-12.
You okay? What happened? Dad kind of walked into my swing.
Don't you mean Dad kind of ruined our Hawaii fund?
I should go to the hospital.
There goes the airfare. I don't think health insurance will cover all of that. Without that cash from Aflac, we might have to choose between Hawaii or your face.
Hawaii.
What?
Oh, Hawaii.
You might have less coverage than you think. Visit Aflac.com and keep your lifestyle healthy.
Aflac! Number 8, Corbin Bailey.
So after the punt return for a touchdown, the Mitchell Tigers out in front 33-12, 4 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. So this one starting to get away from the Mustangs.
And so far, leading up to this point, you know, it's been the big play capabilities that the Tigers have that is just kind of undoing the Mustangs here. But still a lot of time out, 4:50 in the third, and still another quarter, so things can switch pretty quick.
Good kick again, line drive taken by Bailey at the 10 to the 15. Picks up the block, 20, 25, 30. Breaks through and out again to the 35-yard line. And the one thing the Mustangs have had tonight has been good starting field position.
Yeah, they really have. Good return there by Corbin Bailey. Nice blocking up front.
Number 3, Austin Tyne, and number 5, Hunter Lemley.
So we, you look at the body of work in the first 2.5 games for this young Mustang crew, and it looks a little tough. But Mustangs now playing in C2, and the first four or five teams on the schedule this year are all C1 teams, and not bad ones either. And so the Mustangs very happy to be dropping down to that C2 classification. Carson Hinn brings them to the line, 4:42 to go in the third quarter. Tommy Bragg cuts it upfield. He's got some room, 45-50, 45-40, foot race to the end zone. And he's gonna make it all the way home.
You know, Tommy, I mean, he turned it on at probably about the 45, I would say, and he was probably at top speed there and just outran everyone there. Gave a little stiff arm, but about the 35, and then he took it to the house. What a run by Tommy Bragg. Now, that's how you get back into a game.
That's the big play they've been waiting for. Tommy Bragg found the lane and made the most of it. And now the Mustangs will go for 2 here. 4.5 to go. 33-18.
You know, this would be a big conversion here. You know, we make it. We're at 20. We're down 13. 2 touchdowns, you know, will get us pretty close right there. So
well, Carson Hinn brings him to the line. Drops straight back to pass, throws it into the corner. That is caught.
Nice play.
2-point conversion is good.
Nice little play there. Nice throw by Carson. Nice catch by Corbin Bailey. And Corbin's down. I think he's got a little cramp.
Got a cramp there.
Yep, and everybody's leaving him.
He's on his own.
Yeah.
33 to 20, 4.5 to go in the third quarter, and it does indeed look like a cramp down there.
Yep.
It gives us a great opportunity to tell you about the certified public accounting firm of Gardner, Lautzenheiser, and Ryan. They wish good luck to the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs this season. Visit with CPAs Sarah Rittgarn or Mike Coombs or any of the other professional staff at 216 South Main Street in Gordon. You can call them at 282-0842 for all of your tax, payroll, and accounting needs. GLR CPAs have big firm capability and small town personality. Go Mustangs from Gardner, Lautzenheiser, and Ryan. And come see Hub International at 402 East 2nd Street in Rushville for all of your home, auto, farm, ranch, and crop insurance needs. Hub International, Jeff Jaggers in Rushville. Stop in and see him today. And the rest of the crew starting to gear up just a little bit, starting to cool off up here high atop the Crow's Nest in Gordon. One nice new addition that we are getting to enjoy is they've installed new PA speakers up here that are right in front of us, and they sound very good in the pregame warm-ups.
Let's give that injured player a big hand.
So they've got Corbin Bailey up on his feet. He'll make his way across the field, and the Mustangs don't want to be without the services of number 8.
No, he's pretty important piece there.
Juan DeLay Cruz, we're doing the kicking for the Mustangs.
So 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the third quarter, and the answer right back by the Mustangs to the long punt return by the Mitchell Tigers is a one-play drive for Gordon-Rushville.
Dante Ballars,
65-yard touchdown scamper by Tommy Bragg. And back to a 2-score game.
Tigers.
So Juan De La Cruz has it teed up and ready to kick it away. And away we go. That's a good kick. Drives the returner all the way back to the 10-yard line. 15-20. Running to his left, 25 is Aguayo. 25, 30, 35, 40. With some room to run. Look out. Nobody's going to catch him again. That is 2 in a row.
Wow.
Boy, find a way to keep it out of the hands of number 2. Goodness.
Yep, nice run.
That is 90 yards on the return.
That, it was a great kick, good kickoff. De La Cruz kid, the wonderful kick.
He got his foot, got all of it.
Number 12, Blake
maybe a little too deep for his coverage.
Could be. It allowed Aguayo to get that head start, full head of steam, and man, he just had some wheels.
Once he gets rolling, you're not going to catch him, and that PAT is up, and it is good. And just like that, it's 40 to 20.
Yeah.
If nothing else, this has been entertaining.
It has, and when you're talking like a kickoff, there, a lot of the times you're giving your offensive starters a little bit of breather, or your defensive starters, so you're kind of playing some younger kids in there with not as much experience, and sometimes you see those things happen. It's not an excuse not to make a tackle, but when you got younger players, you got to learn to live with the growing pains of them growing to become better players.
And this is a young football team. 4:14 to go, still in the third quarter.
Back deep for the Mustangs will be number 20, Caden Benson.
Family owned since 1932, Strong Insurance is your independent insurance company. They offer most forms of insurance. Stop in today at 224 North Main Street in Gordon. And also, the Gordon Memorial Health Services will be providing seasonal flu shots Wednesday, October 18th from 4:30 to 5:30 in the afternoon at the Rushville Clinic. So if you're over in Rushville on October 18th, stop in and get a flu shot at the Rushville Clinic. 4:14 to go. Mitchell kicks it off again.
Good kick there.
From the 7. Out across the 20, 25. across the 30 and out to the 34-yard line.
Caden Vincent there on the return. Good run by Caden. Another good opportunity with some good field position here.
So 4:06 to go. Third quarter, Mustangs back to work on offense. So Carson Hinn has the play, hustles in from the sideline with it. Mac Ballard in there, split out wide to the right side this time. Carson gives it off to Vincent, straight ahead for a gain of about a yard is all. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
Number 56 on that tackle for the Tigers.
The one thing that has been constant this season is the smell of charcoal and grilled hamburgers. Everywhere we go, you probably see a little bit of smoke wafting across the field, as it was in the opening game against the Chadron Cardinals. They're cooking again over by the Ag Shop and tempting us mightily up here atop the press box. 3.5 to go, 2nd down and 9 for the Mustangs. Man in motion, they give it to him on the fly sweep. That's Tommy Bragg across the 40, across the 45. He's got a 1st down out to the 47-yard line. Another good, tough run by Tommy Bragg.
Yeah, the linemen that are pulling out, really getting good blocks down the field, making some pretty decent holes there for Tommy there. He took advantage of that with a pretty big gain.
1st down, Mustangs at their own 47-yard line. That 50-yard line has been kind of a magical barrier for them tonight. They haven't been able to get across it. But they've got a 1st and 10 here at the 47. 3:05 to go, clock running in the 3rd quarter. Hinn straight back to pass, quick slant, popped up in the air, intercepted. Intercepted by the Mitchell Tigers and then brought down at the 42-yard line. Unfortunate turn of events there as it popped straight up into the air. Lane Chosick, the senior, with the interception, and the Mitchell Tigers will have it in good shape here at their own 42-yard line.
Yeah, Mitchell's done really good on defense, coming up with the stops that they've needed during the course of this game. So we got to give a little credit to the Mitchell defense. They've been playing pretty decent.
So 2:51 to go, 3rd quarter. Mitchell back in business on offense at their own 42. They lead at 40-20. The snap, the handoff, straight ahead is Lemley, and he'll have about 4 yards off the left side.
He shoots up the middle and gets 4 yards. We'll get
just when things were kind of rolling for us, just a little unfortunate event there. 2:30 left in the game, in the quarter. It seems like this quarter's been taking about a half hour, but still a lot of time. Another quarter left.
So Tyne brings him to the line. 2 wide outs to the near side, 1 to the far side, 2 backs in the backfield. Fumble the snap. Tyne picks it up. Mustangs all over him. He's lucky to get back to almost to the line, or not to the line of scrimmage. Back. He's going to lose about 3 or 4 yards on the play, but could have been a lot worse. Under 2 to go in the 3rd quarter. They'll be 3rd down and 10. So they lost 4 on the play.
Yeah, can't quit. We can't quit. Anything could happen at any moment. A little fumble, a turnover, interception. You have to just keep persevering and keep going here.
It's been a game of big plays. Man in motion. Tyne's going to keep it himself up the middle. He's got the 45 and room to run, trying to get to the sideline. Stiff arms a man, brought down at the 49.
Yeah, really nice tackle there. That was Carson Hinn on that tackle there.
So that'll bring up 4th down and 3. Ball at the 49-yard line.
4th and 3 Tigers from the 49.
Mitchell looks like they're not in any mood to punt this one away. They're going to go for it. 4th and 3. 1 wide out to the far side. One in the near side, double wing. Now a man in motion. They fake the jet sweep. They give it off on that little counter play to Aguayo. He's going to be stopped well short. And they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, we'll take that. We'll take that. That's actually a pretty surprising play call, really, in my opinion, even though they're up 20 at this point. You know, you have an opportunity to pin us deep, you know, on offense, and now you turned it over, and now we have the ball halfway there.
That is an advantage for the Mustangs here. They've got it at midfield. See if they can break that barrier of the 50-yard line. 49 seconds to go in the third quarter. Jackson in motion. They give it off to Bragg, coming the other way. 45-40. One man to beat. Tommy Bragg can't get it done. Down at the 31-yard line. That was a touchdown-saving tackle by Blake Tyne that time.
Yep, that was a good tackle, good open field tackle there to keep Tommy out of the end zone, because that was going.
It was.
If it wasn't him slowing him down, he was gone. So.
That was it, and he had one more blocker out in front of him.
Yep.
So 1st and 10 Mustangs from the 31. 32 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Carson looks it over. Jackson in motion again. They give it, nope, Carson keeps it. Option play, back to Jackson. Woo! Lucky to haul that one in. They're going to lose about 4 yards on the play.
Number 4, Carson Henry rolls out.
Yeah, that was a pretty nervous play there.
That'll make you hold your breath for a second or two, won't it?
Sir.
They're going to lose about 4, maybe 5 yards on the play. That'll be the end of the third quarter. At the end of 3, Mitchell out in front 40-20.
Third quarter with a score, Mitchell Tigers 40, Gordon-Rushville Mustangs 20.
With the dawn of every new day come countless new demands. At New Holland, we know the value of reliable planting. That's why our P-Series air carts and drills give you precise control over your seeding, increasing accuracy and yield. When it comes time to harvest, the CR Series Combine offers superior quality, minimal grain loss, and increased visibility. Challenges will vary from day to day, but your answers to them won't. New Holland, equipped for a new world.
As we get ready to head to the fourth quarter, make sure you say thanks to sponsors of tonight's action. Strong Insurance in Gordon, Gordon True Value, Sides in Milburn Ford, Gardner Lautzenheiser and Ryan, Hins Home Furnishings, the First National Bank of Gordon, Hub International, Modern Farm Equipment, Gordon Memorial Health Services, Farmers Co-op, and Hins Home Furnishings. Proudly celebrating over 125 years of locally made decisions in supporting our community. That is the First National Bank of Gordon. Welcome back to school, Mustangs, and good luck this season. Ask about their competitive student checking accounts at the First National Bank of Gordon. Well, as I said earlier, our next broadcast will be this coming Tuesday. The Mustangs travel to Crawford. We'll have that broadcast for you. Our next football broadcast will be the 14th when the Mustangs travel to Bennett County. So a week from tonight at the Bennett County Warriors. So the Mustangs ready to go on this 3rd down and 14 play. Fourth quarter. And the Mustangs are going to have to find some offense in a hurry. Carson Hinn takes, no, he does not take the snap. We got flags down. Had men in motion at the snap. That's coming back.
Yep.
Legal procedure, Mustangs.
Both wingbacks were on the move.
That'll back them up 5, make it
and that'll make it 3rd down and 19.
40-yard line.
They'll mark this one off. Back to the 40-yard line. So 3rd down and 19. The Mustangs with nothing to lose here. This is a Mitchell team that came in 1-1 on the season. They got thumped by Valentine 41-14, and then they beat Southeast Wyoming to go to 1-1. Carson Hinn straight down the middle, got a man there, nearly intercepted. And that's Corbin Bailey lobbying for a flag, but not going to get it.
Yeah, that was good coverage there, back there on the Mitchell Tiger there. And Carson really with a pretty good throw, had some time, stepped into it. Certainly gave Bailey a chance to hopefully maybe come up and get it. So
now it's 4th down. Mustangs are going to go for it here. So 4th down and 19, 11:39 to go in the 4th quarter. Now Jackson shifts over to the right side, giving the Mustangs a trips look to that side. That's the short side of the field. Carson Hinn drops straight back to pass. Now he steps up, heaves one down the middle. He had a man. He had Corbin Bailey, who had come open late, but he overthrew him.
Yeah, Carson, I think, felt a little pressure there. There was pressure coming in at him, and really he was just releasing it right as he got hit and overthrew Corbin. He did come up open there late at the end, and Carson just misfired there. So turnover on downs there, and unfortunate series there where penalties kind of brought us back and kept us from moving on offense.
Hard to overcome those penalties when they stack up like that. 11:32 to go, 4th quarter. Blake Tyne takes the snap, hands it off to Aguayo across the 40 and out to the 44-yard line for a gain of 4.
Blake Tyne hands it off to number 2, Rylan Ayoy.
Aguayo doesn't go anywhere slowly. He's in a hurry wherever it is that he's headed.
No, I'm assuming every math problem he completes is written down in supersonic speed.
11:05 to go, 4th quarter.
I'm probably expecting a heavy dose of him getting the ball, taking care of things, and just Mitchell Tigers working on the clock.
So they'll work from the eye. Now they'll throw it. Got a man open. That is complete to Tyne. From Tyne to Tyne. Blake Tyne finds his brother Austin Tyne. I assume it's his brother. Number 3, Austin Tyne, the freshman.
Yeah, beat Carson Hinn on the play there.
Number 3, Austin.
Just a simple go route there, and Tyne has some pretty good speed himself. Just got past Carson.
Where it'll be 1st and 10 Tigers.
So just as I say that they're going to start running the ball and working on clock, they make a big pass play there. So Coach Rhodes must have saw something there that he liked and told his quarterback to pull the trigger.
1st down from the 23 for the Mitchell Tigers. Out of the gun, hands it off. Breaks a couple of tackles and down inside the 5. Can't see who that is. Is that Lemley or Aguayo? That's Lemley that time on the carry. It'll be 1st and goal from the 2.
That was a good run by him.
Broke a couple of tackles on his way inside the 5.
Brought down by number 20, Caden Vincent.
So 1st and goal, Mitchell. 10:28 to go, 4th quarter.
Just kind of wearing us down up front, I think. Lots of hands on our hips, just getting that time in the game where just getting a little tired and sometimes lines take over.
Flag down, pass to the corner is complete to Austin Tyne, but we'll have to see what the flag's about.
Austin Tyne, and he makes the 2-point conversion. Or the touchdown, excuse me. But we do have a flag.
So we'll see if the touchdown stands. And it will not. This is a procedure penalty against the Tigers. So that'll back them up to the 7 or 8 yard line. Take the touchdown off the board. That was a nice throw that time by Blake Tyne. Laid it right out there
Yeah, you know, and Blake is a junior, who's their quarterback, number 12. Austin, who's number 3, is a freshman, so another year we'll see these kids.
Well, they get it down to the
young players.
2-yard gain to the 5, yes, they certainly are. It'll be 2nd down and goal from the 5.
Number 35, Drake Brewer under the tackle. And number 74, Riley Snyder in on the tackle.
.9:45, clock running in the 4th quarter. Mitchell trying to add to that 3-score lead. Man in motion. They give it off on that jet sweep inside the 5 and down for a touchdown. As that was Max Palomo on the carry.
And he goes in for the touchdown.
Junior running back for the Tigers in there for the touchdown. Good little drive there.
Makes it 46-20.
Number 12, Blake Tyne will attempt the point after.
Line up for the PAT. That one is not going to get there. PAT is no good, and it'll stay 46-20 with 9:29 to go in the 4th quarter.
46, Gordon-Rushville Mustangs 20.
Stop in at True Value of Gordon. Check out their September bargains of the month, including big savings on Drive Coat driveway sealer, Prestone antifreeze and coolant, Pro Mist mops, birdseed, and more. Come see Buck and the gang at 217 North Main Street in Gordon. They are open Monday through Saturday from 7:30 in the morning to 6 in the evening. Whatever it is that you're looking for, you can bet they've got it at Gordon True Value, and I need to slip over there and restock the birdseed. It's getting to be that time of year. It's the little things in life.
Number 8, Corbin Betty will be back to
won't be long before all those birds start making their way south, sadly.
Will be number 56, Nick Coley.
9:29 to go, 4th quarter. Mitchell ready to kick it off again. Low liner this time. It's going to be picked up at the 14 by Bailey. Dropped the football, scooped up by Elijah Jackson. And he's going to advance it out to about the 23. That's where the Mustangs will set up shop. This will be their worst starting position, I think, of the night.
Max Pomalo and number 82.
Yeah, for sure.
Jacob Hirschfeld.
9:21 to go. Mustangs 1st and 10 from their 23. Well, between the 22 and 23. Take your pick.
Ball from the 23 will be 1st and 10 Mustangs.
Hen brings them to the line. Mac Ballard split out wide to the near side. Jackson in motion. They'll hand it off. No,
Tommy
they
Bragg
gave it off to Bragg again, and Tommy with another good tough run.
That faked me out pretty good.
You don't have to be observant to do this job, apparently. That was really a good play and a good run. Well executed. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs out at the 39-yard line. Well, 1st and 10 Mustangs. Give is to Vincent, right straight up the middle.
Tommy
it's Bragg again. Bragg, 40, 35. Cuts inside down to the 30-yard line.
I think that's the exact same play that they just ran before. Sorry, G. You know, it's a great run by Tom. He's still running hard, still playing hard. You know, and I think if we could take anything away, you know, is, you know, the kids are playing hard. you know, and that's, I think, what you want to continue to see. You got some senior leadership, you know, there from Tommy Bragg, Carson Hinn, Corbin Bailey, you know, Clay Shields as well, you know, and that's the leadership that's going to carry these young kids, you know, further into the season here.
Yeah, we got a long way to go here. There's a tough carry, and a flag comes in late. I think that was Vincent on the carry that time.
Carson Hinn hands the ball off.
No, that was Jackson. I'm going to give up on trying to tell you who it is. Let's see what the flag is about.
Nathan Coley. So we have a penalty flag on the field.
Clint Anderson, Casey Slama, and camera person Gene Anderson tonight with you here from high above Mustang Field in Gordon. Holding call. I'm going to say that's holding on the defense. Well, that's a break for this young Mustang crew.
Yeah, Coach Rhodes is kind of going, what happened here there, fellas? Doesn't like it, but it is what it is. Gives us 10 yards and a first down.
So 1st and 10 Mustangs from the 20-yard line.
20-yard line where it's 1st and 10 Mustangs.
This is their best scoring chance of the second half. Bragg in motion. Carson Hinn keeps it, cuts it upfield across the 15. That's good for 7 or 8 yards.
Yeah, it's that little dive and then option coming out of the side. Carson decided to keep it. Good choice, I think, at this point, especially you're traveling to the left. That's a kind of a difficult pitch, using your left hand to the left side, but he made a good choice, got a nice 7-yard gain.
Well, we've definitely seen some wrinkles out of this Mustang offense that we haven't seen so far this year. It's definitely a team that's growing. They're learning. And as we said, there's a long way to go in this season.
And the officials timeout.
Not sure what
I think the clock's flashing on and off here.
So officials stop play. And now they're
ready to roll.
Let's say let's wind it up and let it go again. 2nd down and 3 for the Mustangs. They give it off to Bragg. Yeah. This time they're ready for it.
A little double handoff there, reverse. And yeah, the Tigers were having nothing of that play.
A loss of about 2. It'll make it 3rd down and 5. 7:10 to go in the 4th quarter.
The ball's on the 15-yard line. Will be 3rd and 5 Mustangs.
The Mustangs come to the line. 3rd down and 5. Carson Hinn straight back to pass. The blitz coming right up the middle. Carson evades it. Trying to find somewhere to go with that. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll be it.
Yeah, Tigers really put the pressure on that time. Carson had 0 time to even set his feet and make a throw at all.
So 4th down, facing the Mustangs. 6:20, clock runs late in the 4th quarter. Ballard splits out wide to the near side. Elijah Jackson also flexed out to the near side. Hinn under center. Drops straight back to pass. Looks, throws it right side. That is incomplete. That wasn't gonna get there even.
Yeah, it wasn't. You know, a little swing pass out to Tommy. You know, it was gonna be tough going for Tommy to even catch it and to get that 1st down.
So the Mustangs turn it over on downs with 5:53 to go in the game. Mitchell will have it at their own 16. So we hope you'll tune in a week from tonight. We'll be on the road at Bennett County. We will be there to bring you all of the football action from Martin. 1st and 10, Mitchell. Tyne under center. And look out, this is Lemley with a huge hole up the middle. Mustangs trying to track him down, and they do. Who was that? Was it Carson?
Yeah. Carson tracked him down and stopped him from scoring.
Drew a bead on him, drug him down at the 27.
Yeah,
saved a touchdown.
Yeah. Good job by Carson to keep going and to stop him.
Takes the ball down to the 26-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10.
5:43 to go. 1st and 10, Mitchell Tigers from the 27 of the Mustangs. The Mitchell Tiger faithful on the far side of the field showing their enjoyment with that play. Well, out of the gun this time, 2 wide outs to each side. Tyne takes a snap and drops back, looks left side, goes across the middle, wide open, juggled catch, brought in inside the 5 and down at about the 1-yard line. That pass complete to John Thomas, the junior wide receiver.
He's brought down by number 2.
It'll be 1st and goal, Mitchell.
You know, the play before on the long run, that might have been the first time that I can remember throughout the game that Mitchell was under center. I think primarily the whole game they've been in that shotgun formation, and really that was such a quick hitter that we didn't even see that coming. He sprung out of that hole so fast.
Through the line in a hurry. Flags come down and stop play.
Penalty flag on the play.
They're going to say this is offside on the defense.
Offside, Mustangs.
Well, that'll cost them half the distance to the goal, so about a yard.
Stretching, yeah.
Casey and the cameraman are arguing with each other over here. We got the whole top of the press box to ourselves, but
yeah, Jordan needs to invest in some wireless.
That's right.
If there's ever such a thing.
Got to keep working that technology. The handoff straight ahead and in for the touchdown. Mitchell extends their lead. That'll make it 52-20. 4:43 to go in the 4th quarter.
Just too much up front, I think, from the Tigers. Excuse me, against our young D-line. They've really maintained the line of scrimmage and controlled it the entire game.
So Tyne will line up to attempt the PAT. The kick is up, and this one is good. 53-20. You know, we started this. We were trying to figure back when we started doing this. I think this is our 6th year of doing these broadcasts, and we started right here on the soap scrimmage. It was Coach Eric Ross' first game as a head coach, and they'd switched to that fast-paced spread offense, and we had a whopping 6 people tuned in that night, and we were pretty proud of ourselves. But we have come an awful long way since then, and a lot of that credit needs to go to Jordan Heather, editor of the paper, the Sheridan County Journal-Star, and we started out with a small crude operation, and it's turned into a large crude operation, but we've got some pretty nifty toys to play with here, and Jordan was way out ahead of the curve on this whole broadcasting thing, and it's been fun to watch. Most schools have started to catch up and do a lot of those broadcasts themselves, but we're still pretty much the only private internet streaming game in town still. Here's across the 20, 25, 30, breaks free. Good return out to the 38-yard line. That's Corbin Bailey again. KNEB has started to pick up on that just a little bit, but
well, I think it's a great thing because there's a partnership also with the school system at that, doing these. And where typically we have to drive, at least 2 hours a lot of the times to get anywhere to play a game, this is a benefit for you know, some of those grandparents, aunts and uncles who just can't physically be at those games, just still be able to participate and be involved.
Well, it's an awful lot of fun to be able to bring that to folks from a long ways away and see where people are watching from. Here's the counter play coming to the near side, but brought down is Elijah Jackson for no gain, maybe a short loss on the play.
Yeah, I think Aguayo, he's out there on that edge there. He's seen that play one too many times, and he really stayed home well and snuffed out that play and to allow no yards at all.
Aguayo's just a sophomore. Maybe we could see if he could commit somewhere early, and he's done an awful lot of damage tonight. 4 minutes left to go, fourth quarter. Mustangs have it 2nd down and 10. Bunch set to the near side this time. Carson Hinn straight back, looks right side, goes long, and overthrew Corbin Bailey. 3:46 to go, fourth quarter.
Just kind of that point in the game where, you know, you're trying to continue to do some good things. You want to get some positive yards. You want to do some things offensively, you know, where you can get a little momentum. That was, you know, a good pass, just deep, just overthrew Bailey there. So, you know, continuing to fight, that's kind of what you have to do.
Carson Hinn under center. Bragg takes that handoff on the fly sweep across the 40. 45 runs through a tackle. Across the 50, still spinning ahead. That'll be first down yardage into Tiger territory. So just to wrap that up, yeah, this kind of investment in equipment and time and energy to do these broadcasts, not everybody able to sponsor, obviously, but the one thing you can do is be a subscriber to the Sheridan County Journal-Star. A great way to keep in touch with what's going on, and if you're like me, I don't get my news from a newspaper anymore, and so if it's online, that is a great way of doing it, as we've got a Mustang down out there at the 48-yard line. But get an online subscription to the Sheridan County Journal-Star, and it is slick and handy. It's available on whatever device you want to access it on, whether that's desktop, laptop, mobile device. You can look at it on your tablet or your mobile phone if you want to. But great way to be in touch. And that online edition, the bonus to that is that it is in full color. They do a good job of adding color to the newspapers. That's Tommy Bragg, who's slow to get up, but he's going to walk off under his own power. But get yourself a subscription if you haven't already. If you enjoy these broadcasts, make sure you stop in at the newspaper office and let them know. You can subscribe to that online if you want to do that, but that really is what this is all about. So we hope you enjoy the coverage. We're glad to have you along with us. And say thanks to Jordan and Rachel as they do a fantastic job. 3 minutes and 35 seconds now in the fourth quarter, ready to get play underway again here. Mustangs 1st and 10 from the 49 of the Mitchell Tigers. That far side wingback flexed out to the slot on the near side. Carson Hinn back to pass. Now he's going to boot to his left, and he's going to tuck it and run. Carson across the 50, runs through a tackle and down to the 46-yard line. And Carson's going to feel it tomorrow morning. He's got a lot of work tonight.
Yeah, he has. He's really done a good job of directing the offense, making those reads on that read option. And yeah, he's certainly had a few carries tonight and got hit a few times. He'll be feeling it tomorrow, but he's really worked hard.
So 2nd down and 8 for the Mustangs. 2 minutes, 40 seconds to go, fourth quarter. And give that off to Cade Goings, slips a tackle in the backfield. He's going to get positive yardage going out to the 40-yard line. He's going to be just about a yard short of the first down. A good run that time.
Lane Chasick and number 3, Austin Time.
So Lane Chasick in on the tackle that time for the Mitchell Tigers. Third down and a yard. Under 2 minutes to go. Mustangs come to the line here. Ball right on the 40-yard line. They need a yard. In under center. They give it off to Vincent. He got positive yardage, but I don't know if it's enough for the first down.
No, the official, sideline official there looks like he's going to mark him short. I thought he kind of made it, but.
So fourth down and inches. The Mustangs no doubt going for it here. Clock running under 1:15. Well, this one right here is for pride. Mustangs come to the line. .56 seconds to go, and a flag comes down. We'll see what the indication is.
Just sideline. Sideline warning, I think, on Mitchell. Yep.
So we'll get ready and do it again. And we got somebody cramped up again out there.
Seems to be the theme for us here tonight.
It certainly does.
Kids working hard. And like I said, a lot of them are going both ways, so few opportunities to rest. It's go, go, go. And
so a lot of activities. We are full in that school season now. Know that the one-act play has been doing auditions. That always a high quality production by
Mrs. Johnson and Mr. Lovell. Yeah, they do an excellent job.
And so we'll keep you informed as they get that cranked up. Encourage all of you to take in that public performance or performances by the one-act play crew.
Let's give that injured Mustang a big hand.
Mustangs, of course, fresh off a state qualification a year ago in the one-act play production, and that is not an easy thing to accomplish.
Clay Shields coming off the field there. Little cramp in the old calf or the hamstring, it looked like. Clay, one of our senior linemen that we rely on in there.
Oh, fourth down and a half a yard. 45 seconds, clock running in the fourth quarter. Carson Hinn under center. Gives it off to Vincent. He's got the first down inside the 35-yard line. That'll move the sticks with 25 seconds left to go.
Yeah, good blocking on that left side to get Caden Sprung to get the first down.
25 seconds left to go in the half. Clock stops to move the chains. Not much time for the Mustangs to work here. Carson has the play. The clock winds. And this may be it. 18 seconds. Mustangs break the huddle. Quickly to the line with 10 seconds to go. Man in motion. Carson gives it off. That is Jackson. 35, 30, 25, and down at the 19 or 21-yard line. But that will do it. The game ends Final score, Mitchell 53, Gordon-Rushville 20. Folks, thanks for joining us tonight. Be sure to join us on Tuesday. Volleyball action in Crawford. Young Mustangs, if you missed it last night, a fantastic 3-set win against the Bayard Tigers. They head to Crawford on Tuesday, and then a week from tonight we'll be in Martin as the Mustangs take on the Bennett County Warriors. Thanks for joining us here this evening. For Casey Slama and Gene Anderson, I'm Clint Anderson. We'll see you on Tuesday on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net.